All right, so this is a fresh new chart. I'm sorry about all the lines and stuff, but I'll make sure to explain everything properly. um Look, I'm still firm on my 20K target, which I think will happen eventually. It won't be a fast quick thing. All right, like I told you in my previous videos, in 2013 and 2017 the crash happened for almost a year. There are two types of crashes. You have your snap crash, which is basically something that happens really quickly, and then the other crash is the most dangerous one, which is a bear crash, and it's just gonna happen for almost like a year or something. It's a slow moving thing. All right, and I told you that we are in a crash since April. We haven't passed the all-time highs that we had back in April, which is the $64,000. Right now, look at the chart. So this was the head and shoulders pattern that I told you about. We had the crash, boom, and then we had the bearish consolidation. We kind of bounced back and forth on this level, 29,000 30K level. It was a really great support level, and then suddenly we had a leg up and we broke this resistance level, which is of course $41,000 level. And now I told you we would touch that neckline, which we did, right? And then we came back down again over here, and like I told you, this previous resistance became later support. Look at this consolidation. So we kind of stayed and rested on this line, on this 40K level, and then we took back up again. Right now, let's go to 2017. Let me take you back on time. It's like back to the past, not back to the future. Right? So this was 2017. Imagine you are a bloke in 2017 and 18. It's the same thing, guys. I'm telling you, more history is kind of repeating itself. Look at this. We had our all-time high at 20K, came back down, went back up again. It's the same thing. Different price targets. It looks different, but it's the same concept. So this is a fake bull trap. And then we crashed for almost a year until we had our bottom, which is the 6,000 range. Let's go back to the past again. All right, it's like a time travel. Now we are at 2013. This was the first major bull run where Bitcoin ran up to $1,000, $1,100, and we crashed. We crashed hard. Boom, we recovered. We went back up to $900. Again, the same bull trap, and then we crashed slowly for almost a year until we found our bottom in 200s. Same thing, guys. Same thing. If I'm on the books, this is the same thing. All right. So by the time next year, May, we'll see the 20K. I think we'll break down that 20K and go even further below. All right. So what's happening is, the main thing that I'm looking at is the volume. Volume is basically your indicator of the velocity of money, as in how the scale, how big is the scale, how big the money is getting into the asset. And I have my median volume line, right? If you see a bar, or a green or a red bar above this line, that means you have institutional investors, big money, whales. Your blue whales, humpback whales. This is when they're jumping in or exiting. And when you see any kind of trading activity below this median line, that means those are your little guys, like you and me, little tuna fish, little pirellis, guppies. That's us. This is our volume. All right. So What I think will happen is, because you don't get enough institutional money, when you don't have money coming into the asset, no one is buying it, there's so much fear associated with it, it goes down. And these people who are pushing this price up are hopeless romantics. They're one of those people who think Bitcoin will go to $100,000 in this year. I'm not one of those people, but I think Bitcoin will reach $500,000 in 10-15 years of time. And I'm still firm, I'll be buying Bitcoin at 20K. But here's the thing, there could be a black swan event. And what's that? The black swan event is, black swans, they're very rare, right? You don't find them that often. I haven't seen ones actually. So a black swan is something that will definitely be different to the outcome that we are expecting. There's a slight chance, 2-3% maybe. Now, if we break above this $52,000 mark, that will give us some hope. That hope will push the price even higher. And if it breaks above this $64,000 price, then we are in uncharted territory, and it is completely different from the previous two cycles. That's a whole another game. Will it happen? I don't know. In the shorter term, I'm more bearish on Bitcoin. So that's it for today's videos, guys. I hope you guys got some information. Please don't panic, don't be anxious. There's nothing for you to worry about. Just chill, drink a wine, have fun, and have some notifications set up in this 20K line. And if Bitcoin comes to that level, jump in and buy. Until then, close your wallet and forget about it. Just move on with your life, man. Come on. Just move on. All right, I'll see you guys in another video. Until then, happy trading.